Oh, I feel like the drama is finally going away. When you have a company where family and work and life interchange so much, there's just a constant revisiting of how are things going.
We can't be talking to each other that way. Like, we just can't. Like, I think you know that. I'm really working on honoring you guys.
It's about we're all doing this job together for the common good to get a job done for our clients. That's it. It shouldn't be about whose job it is. Like, if it's not something that you're gonna do, bring it to somebody who you can. Don't be a dick to each other about it. You know, it's just not worth it.
How's the culture and how are the agents doing? And then you add in like the element of a changing market and the stress that that brings along.
Okay, so moving forward, instead of, no, Ryan, we're going live on Friday, it could be, hey, I had a conversation with the seller and she would be ready. Can we be ready for her on Friday? Right. You get very direct and very, no, we're doing this instead. And it's like, well, now you're kind of setting us up for failure.
But you gotta realize, like, I'm not thinking about brochures. Like, I'm thinking about, like, what they are hired, like, they're not hiring me for brochures.
But your answer though can be, okay, we can make that happen. I'm gonna check with my listing team to see if they're ready to market you correctly.
We just constantly have to rehash and look at things. That's just what it is.
We gotta have fun again. We gotta remember how to have fun.
Yeah.
It's been a serious past couple months, and I'm gonna speak for everybody. I normally say I'm not gonna speak. Sure. So we've got to get back to our roots, and what really makes this team unique is that we have fun.
Yeah.
We have more fun than any other team out there, period. I believe that.
The thing about when I play pool is I don't aim.
I agree. And stripes.
Boom! I'm just gonna stop trying.
You were trying?
I tried to try.
There you go. You did a thing.
You like how I only put them in when I put the ball right in front of it?
I'm out here at our farm. This is me and Jay's farmhouse that we recently remodeled, and I'm here today to give you guys some tips for right-sizing your life, making your house work for you. Whether you have a huge house or a small house, it doesn't really matter. It's really all about how you set it up and how you live that can make life so much better. So we have 4 children, so when we moved into this home, this was an empty space and we had a cabinet maker come and add a cubby system for us. Every one of my kids has a cubby. You can see when you open the drawer, they get to keep their 2 favorite shoes in the cubby as well as their hats and gloves. And this is the system that works, so we always know where everything is. My challenge to you is implement a cubby system for your mudroom, whatever that looks like. Everything has a place, which means things don't get lost and there's less shuffling around. Pantries. At our old house, we had a huge pantry, which was awesome, but it actually just allowed me to just keep putting things in there. And then we ended up not using things or throwing them away, and it just was really cluttered. So with your pantry, I would say just never keep more things in your pantry than you can see. Your shelves should not be stuffed full. They should be organized. You should be able to see everything you have. That way you're using the things that you have and they're not just getting lost in the shuffle. You're here in my kitchen now. We set our kitchen up in a way that works really good for us. It's a smaller kitchen than we used to have, but it actually works better because when we put our dishes and things away, we were mindful of, you know, for example, putting your cups near where your sink is because you're gonna get water, or putting your plates near your dishwasher so that's easier to unload. It just makes life efficient. And then this is Jay's beloved egg pan. Every morning he makes eggs, so I just wash it and I put it away and then it's there when we need it. We're in our living room now. This is where we keep all the kids' toys. In our last house, we had so many toys, you guys. I mean, it just felt like I was always cleaning up toys, and we still do have a lot, but what I did is I sent my kids away to the cabin for the weekend with their grandparents, and I got rid of half of everything we owned, or we owned, half of the toys, donated them all. And I thought my kids were gonna be so sad when they got back, and they didn't even notice. So I'm just challenging you to get rid of some of those toys. Your kids just don't need that much stuff. And then for the toys that you do have, adopt a bin and label system. They're all labeled, they're put away, makes life easier. When the kids bring one thing out, they can put it away before they start the next. That's it, guys. Thanks for coming and checking out our farmhouse. Do you have any organizational tips that you want to share? I would love to hear them. Comment below. Let us know how you've made your house work for you. Today we are driving to a listing that we have coming on in the Oak Point neighborhood in Waconia. It's a gorgeous custom 2-story, and we are going to do some filming. The floors are really slippery. The main thing I love about this house is there is no fluff, you guys. This house is completely custom, was designed by an architect, and it is designed around the way that families live. My favorite part about this space, you guys, is this kitchen. We have such a functional kitchen here. We have a great cooking triangle. You can look through your kitchen and see everybody. And then we have these awesome built-in appliances. I gotta show you guys this. This is so cool. We have a secret bookshelf that also goes into this awesome bonus room. Come on in. Look at this space. I mean, it is massive. Thanks for taking a tour with me today, guys. If you have any questions, just reach out to Jay or myself. We'd be happy to get you in here.
Jay, Hancock.
All right, Jay. All right, super. Thank you.
Awesome.
I will see you in about half hour.
Sounds good. Talk to you soon.
All right, thank you.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
That's the only way I'm getting that one.
I actually thought you asked too many questions.
I would have just put her on there and then just had a nice discussion and stuff. When you got there. Confirmed. Auto approved.
Well, congratulations. I'm really happy for you.
I'm sure you are.
You could have had to do a better looking guy.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
No,
man.
you're ruining my lunch. I haven't been eating enough. That's the funniest thing you've said all day.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Thanks for lunch, Michael.
I don't, you know, you aren't welcome. I don't mind doing you a solid, but in this situation, not pleased about it.
A lot of the conversations that we have nowadays, it's I want this, I want that, but it's almost always coupled with I want open concept. Open concept is awesome. It has this aesthetic appeal, and it has this idea of being an entertainment, dream, because all the spaces go together. And that may be true for a lot of cases, but it's not necessarily the standard. There may be a benefit that I would say that we could consider about having separate spaces for different age groups, different types of entertainment. So I have this new listing right now, and we've been working on it for a long time, and the first thing I did is I sat down with the sellers and I said, this is different, but it is so functional. You tour this home and it goes from like, wow, this is definitely breaking the mold of what people want, but it is, when you walk through it and you realize, and you actually think about how your life and your family are gonna interact with these spaces, it changes the game. And I think for an insanely positive manner. When you first walk into Wild Horse Pass, the first thing you're gonna notice is, one, boom, how open and welcoming it feels. And then as soon as you enter, you realize how functional this space works together. So we have these different rooms and areas that flow seamlessly together and that have been meticulously thoughtful put together.